Hello to all my story lovers. Welcome back in Storytime channel. Today's story name is The Way You Look at It. This is the story of Krishna and Karna, written by great Sudha Murty. Now let's go to the story. One day, Karna, who was the half brother of the Pandavas, was in a pensive mood. So Krishna coaxed him to accompany him on a chariot drive. Karna sat on a chariot and Krishna became his charioteer. He was outstanding at understanding the minds of horses. After a short ride, the two men settled on the banks of the river Ganga. Tell me what is bothering you, said Krishna. I am here as a friend. Karna was in the rare mood for deep conversation. My thoughts haunt me, Krishna. My mother Kunti, who is your also aunt, abandoned me the moment I was born. Why did she do so? Am I at fault in any way for her actions? Oh, Karna, look at me, exclaimed Krishna and smiled. I was born in prison. Death was waiting for me even before I arrived. My brothers were killed mercilessly the moment they were born, and there was no hope of my survival. But I did survive, and the same night of my birth, I was separated from my biological parents. Was that my fault? Karna said, Oh Gopala, I know that you have had extraordinary challenges in your life, but I am not anything like you. I am but a normal man, and I have felt like outcast in many periods of my life. I did not even get an education from Dronacharya because I was given away and not raised by my royal family or even by warrior clan. I was deprived of a princely education and a great teacher. Oh Karna, at least you have grown up with the sound of swords, chariots, horses, and bows and arrows. You are lucky to be the student of the great Guru Parshurama. Even though I was born a royal, I grew up with cows and cowherds and only experienced work related to cleaning and maintaining the cow sheds, collecting dung and milking the cows. But nobody even cared for me other than my dear adoptive parents. I think it was the reverse for me, said Krishna. Also, in thought, too much care and too many attempts of my life, I was always under observation. Putana wanted to give me her breast milk and kill me, while Tri Navaratta wanted to fly with me into the sky and slay me. Shaktasura wanted to kill me under the shed where I was supposed to be safe. All this was before I could even walk or talk sensibly. There were many who wrote me off as a bad omen and believed that I was the reason for most of their problems. I was the reason people became deathly afraid of my uncle Kamsa, and villages were constantly invaded. Usually, a maternal uncle is one of the closest relatives that a person has, just like I have been with my nephew Abhimanyu. Our tradition says that a maternal uncle is a combination of mother and a father to a child. He is well respected. But look at my life. My own uncle wanted to kill me, and unfortunately, I had to kill him to survive. What a tragedy! Guru Parshurama taught me so much and I took care of him as much as possible. Despite certain incidents, such as when the beetle dug a hole in my thigh and blood began oozing from it, said Karna, that's when my guru realized that I had lied to him to learn from him. Still, all I got in return was a curse. It makes me forget archery when I really need it. Krishna laughed. As a child, I didn't have any education to speak of other than wrestling, and I had to learn that on my own. My strength is understanding animals because I grew up with them, and that's why I am better charioteer than any of you. My other names, such as Govinda and Gopala, are invariably associated with cows. I joined a Gurukul very late, only when I turned 16 years old. Yet I feel sad, Krishna. My mother Kunti disclosed the truth only to save her other children. Kanhaiya laughed and said, the truth is that the people think I am not just a coward but also coward. When I killed my uncle Kansa, I also ignited the wrath of his father-in-law, Jarasandha, who promised to avenge Kansa's death. He marched to my home city of Mathura with a massive army. Instead of staying and subjecting my soldiers and the people to certain death, I asked them to leave Mathura with me. This was against the recommendation of my advisors, but I did it anyway. I wanted to keep my people alive even if my credibility was hurt. So they call me Ranchod, that is the one who runs away from the battlefield. I moved my entire community from the banks of Yamuna to far away Dwarka to save them from cruel Jarasandha. Though it was the best thing for my subjects and I was able to save them, I got a bad reputation. I had to lose my honor to save my people. Oh Krishna, you are lucky that you have so many loving wives. Karna, I married them because they wanted to marry me or were in a trouble. But you have Duryodhana who cares for you. What's wrong in supporting him? He has helped me so much and made me king. Yes, he did. You became king after he gave you land. But think of me, even though I was born a royal, I never ascended a throne. I do hold a royal position even now. Instead of friends in high position, I have enemies such as Jarasandha, my cousin Shashupala, and my brothers-in-law Vinda and Anvinda, who are also kings. Krishna sighed deeply. He said, and yet I do know one thing. If Duryodhana wins the war looming before us, the credit will go to you. Despite your curses, you are known to be a skilled and archer as Arjuna. Even if Yudhishthira wins, everybody will blame me because they think I am encouraging the war. Life is full of challenges and it is not fair to anybody. Not even Duryodhana. He has faced much unfairness in his life because of his blind father. But so did Yudhishthira, who had his own burdens because his fathers died too soon. There are challenges for everyone. It depends on the way you look at it. Krishna stopped and looked at Karna. He was listening carefully. Then what is the right way? Asked Karna. What is the true dharma? Krishna smiled. It is the principle of knowing what is right and making sure that you follow that path, irrespective of the world around us. It doesn't matter if we are disgraced or denied or not given what should be ours. Just because life is unfair, it doesn't not give you permission to walk on the wrong path. Since life is not fair, we must make it to so. That's what I do. Krishna concluded and left as Karna sat thinking for a long, long time. This is the end of the story. Do you like it? Then comment it and subscribe our channel. Bye bye.